Hey everybody, this is round 2 of the hip flow sequence. Starting off on our mats. You can start to find the feet together and the knees wide. And taking your left hand to your heart, your right hand to your belly. Letting all the air out of the lungs. And taking a nice deep breath in, filling all the way up. And open mouth exhale, lets it go. Again, a nice big breath in, filling all the way up. And an open mouth exhale, lets it go. And one more here, all the way in, all the way up. And let that body soften back down to the earth, the belly button soften back in towards the spine as you let the air go. And from that space, beginning to find that ujjayi breath, that audible inhale. And that audible exhale. Beginning to find the softness in shoulders, the softness in the face. And coming into an intention that speaks to you here in this space. Letting that breath begin to get a little bit deeper. A little bit smoother. And a little bit more complete. And as you come into that intention that speaks to you here in this space, beginning to repeat it to yourself, yeah? Repeating it to yourself now. Repeating it to yourself later. And letting it be something that resonates so you can repeat it to yourself when you're not on your mat. Breathing into that big inhale. And big exhale. And then from that space, we'll let all the air out of the lungs and we'll start our class with the sound of Om from our backs. Big breath in. And from there, you can take the hands to the outsides of the knees. Begin to walk those knees towards each other. And from that space, draw the knees right up in towards the chest. And just some little circles with the low back will turn in, or with the knees, sorry, will turn into little circles with your low back. And finding the other side. And then from that space, those feet are going to stack right on top of knees. Outside edges of the feet will be your handles as you find happy baby, rolling from left to right, massaging that low back. As you pull those feet down, you press up into hands with feet and you feel the tailbone start to slide towards the front of the room. Big breath in. And big breath out. And then from there, drawing those knees right up and towards the chest. We'll take right ankle on top of left knee. And you can start to draw that left knee in towards your center. Maybe bend your right elbow and soften your right knee out. Little dorsiflexion on the toes as you soften through the shoulders. Big breath in. Deep breath in. in, deep breath out. And then from that space, gently release that other ankle on top of other knee. Let that right knee come in towards your center. Left elbow can push left knee out. Dorsiflexion in those toes. Big breath in. And big breath out. Steady inhale. And steady exhale. And breath in. And breath out. And then from that space, draw both of those knees in towards your center. You're just going to roll forwards and backwards, length of the spine. And from that space, cross the ankles, plant the hands, and come into a tabletop. And with those fingers spreading nice and wide, your knees are stacking right up underneath your hips. On your inhale, you're going to take that right leg long. And on the exhale, you're going to draw the knee in towards the chest and then slide the right knee in front of your left. And then inhale, take left leg long. And exhale, slide left knee in. Draw it in front of right knee. Inhale, right leg goes long. Exhale, bring it in. Slide it in front. Walk those fingertips out a little bit more. Inhale, left leg goes long. Exhale, slide it in. Chin comes to chest. You slide that left knee in front of right knee. And then from that space, you're going to start to walk your hands back towards your hips and draw yourself up. You'll reach those. So this is a lot. If this feels like it's pretty impossible, you can come onto your butt and just your shins or sukha or cross-legged position or a little gomakasana pose. But if it's available to you to kickstand yourself up here, we'll inhale, reach those arms up. And then on your exhale, you're just going to get a hold of that right wrist and start to soften over to your left. Soften the shoulders down the back and the low ribs in. You're here for 3. Breath in and breath out for 2. And then inhale, take it all the way back up. And on the exhale, take those hands down towards the earth. From that space, send that left knee in towards the chest. And nice and long as you breathe in. Exhale, set it down. Inhale, right leg comes long. Wraps behind left. On the exhale, inhale, left leg goes long. Exhale, wraps behind that right. And then walking those hands back perhaps one more time. Inhale, right leg long. And on the exhale, right knee softens behind left knee. And from that space, begin to walk yourself up. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, reach those arms up. Or just take the hands to the hips. Again, you're finding something that speaks to you. Torture chamber is not the name of the game. From that space, the right hand will grab the left wrist, and we're just reaching nice and long left side body with the ribs engaging and the shoulders softening down. You're here for 3. It shouldn't feel normal because it's not. Breath in for 2. Big inhale. And big exhale, and then inhale, take it all the way back up. On the exhale, take it back down. And from that space, undo those legs. Take the feet together, the knees will go wide. Big breath in. And on the exhale, we push the hips back towards the heels and find child's pose. Steady breath in. It's just you and that ujjayi breath with that forehead down on the earth. Steady breath out. One more time here, all the way in. And all the way out. And then inhale, roll up into your tabletop. And on your exhale, tuck the toes and take the hips high, downward facing dog. And from that space, you can find a little bit of bend in right knee. Let the left leg go long. Same thing, other side. Let the right leg go long. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then from that space on your inhalation, take that right leg up towards the sky. On the exhale, bend the knee, open the hip, let that feel nice. And then inhale, square it off and take it nice and long. Exhale, slide it through, find the front of your mat, softening your left knee down towards the earth. We'll walk those fingertips inside of right foot. Start to juice up your right leg, left leg, sorry. And then from that space, pretend like you've got a big pot and you're just stirring the pot with your left hip. Yeah. Give yourself a few in one direction and a few stirs. Nice. In the other direction. And that gaze stays out in front. From that space, big breath in. On the exhale, press it back, find your plank pose. And from your plank pose, lower yourself all the way down towards your belly. Reach through the tops of the feet and inhale, little baby cobra. Exhale, soften back down. Inhale, little baby cobra as we float those arms or hands. Exhale, soften back down. And inhale, press yourself up into your tabletop. On the exhale, hips go back towards heels, child's pose. And again, on an inhale, roll it up into a tabletop. And on your exhale, tuck the toes and the hips go high, downward facing dog. Breath in. And breath out. Deep inhale. And deep exhale. On your inhale, left leg rises. On the exhale, bend the knee, open the hip, let that feel good. Drag that right heel down towards the earth. And on your inhale, take it nice and long. On the exhale, slide it to the outside of your left foot. Reach through the crown of the head. Reach through that right heel. And then from that space, it's that big giant spoon. Bam! Right there on your right hip. And you're just boom. Stir the pot. Whatever this looks like for you, be in your breath for 3 and 2. Take a deep breath in here, and on the exhale, press it back, plank pose. Inhale long and strong in that plank. Exhale all the way down towards your belly. From that space, inhale, little baby cobra, elbows kiss the ribs. Exhale, lower. Reaching through the tops of the feet, inhaling a little bit higher, baby cobra. And exhale, lower. And then again, inhale, press yourself up into tabletop. Exhale, the hips slide back towards heels, child's pose. And on your inhale, roll it up into your tabletop again. And on the exhale, tuck the toes, take the hips high, downward facing dog. Big breath in. And big breath out. And then from that space, little itty bitty baby steps all the way to the front of the mat. Once you get up there, grab those elbows and hang. You're nodding the head yes. You're nodding the head no. You're shifting the weight a little bit forward to the front part of the foot. Other forearm slides underneath. Nod it out yes. And nod it out no. And then gently release those palms down towards the earth. Bring a little bit of bend into the knees and nice and slow like. Start to roll it up to standing. From that space, take the shoulders up towards the ears, down towards the back. Big toes are gonna come to touch at the front of the mat. We're gonna find 3 rounds of sun salutation, moving with breath. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, big forward fold. Inhale, nice and long in the spine. Exhale, plant the hands, step both of those feet back. Knees, chin, chest, or chaturanga arms if you're ready. Inhale, heart slides open, shoulders go down the back. And on the exhale, push it back, downward facing dog. Steady breath in. And steady breath out. Big inhale. Those inner heels disappearing behind those heels. Well, behind your toes, I should say. Inner heel towards outer heel. Upper arms firm in. One more here. Breath in. And breath out. On an inhale, rise way up high to toes. Bend those knees. Look past the hands. Bottom of the exhale, you can step or you can hop. Find the front of your mat. Inhale, long in that spine. Exhale, fold over those legs and inhale, root down as you rise up. Reach up, open heart up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, big forward fold. Inhale, nice and long in the spine. Exhale, plant those hands, step it back. Knees, chin, chest, or chaturanga arms. You'll lower yourself halfway down, keeping the gaze out in front. Inhale, let the heart slide open. And on the exhale, push it back, downward facing dog. That space that sits between the index finger and the thumb is glued down into the earth. You find a little inward rotation of forearms and an external rotation of the upper arms that creates a sense of awareness and connection. Breath in and breath out. You're always, option to bend the knees is always there for you. It creates more space in the backside body. It can be very helpful. One more here, guys. Breath in and breath out. Inhale, rise way up high to toes, bend those knees. Exhale, step or hop, find the front of your mat. Inhale, long in the spine. Exhale, fold over legs. Inhale, root down as you rise up. And this one straight back down towards the earth. Forward fold. Inhale, long in the spine, shoulders on the back. Exhale, plant those hands, step or jump back. Knees, chin, chest, chaturanga arms. Inhale, the heart slides open. Exhale, put it back, downward facing dog. Big breath in. And big breath out. We'll take that right leg up here and inhale. On the exhale, bend the knee, open the hip, let it feel good. And then inhale, square it off, take it nice and long. Exhale, right foot towards the front of the mat. Left heel or left knee softens down. We'll inhale, rise up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, very similar to earlier today. Right hand grabs left wrist. And you find a nice big stretch over to your right side. You keep the shoulders and the hips square to the front of the mat, and it's just a nice big side body stretch for 3 and 2. And from that space, we'll take left hand to the front and right hand to the back as we open up into a nice big twist for 3. Yeah. And 2. And then from there, right hand to left hamstring, spin your gaze up and peel that left hand high for 3. Yes. In and out through the nose for 2. Big breath in. On the exhale, left hand comes down. Juice up that left leg. Right hand comes high. Reach up and breathe up. And from that space, bend your right elbow and slide your right hand behind you as you soften gaze behind you. Steady through the nose, fills it up. And steady through the nose, lets it go. One more here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, peel that right hand high, guys. And on the exhale, plant both the hands and step it back. Plank pose. From your plank pose, lower yourself down, knees, chin, chest, or you're gonna shift the weight slightly forward to the balls of the feet. Elbows soften back towards the ribs. Inhale, heart slides open. And exhale, push it back, downward facing dog. Those index fingers are parallel with the sides of your mat. Hands are shoulder width apart. Big breath in. These earrings don't, I don't, this is my earbuds things. Ba-dooba-dabba. Over here trying to look cute. My earbuds keep coming out because of my damn earrings. Okay, left leg, take it up, folks. Big breath in. On the exhale, bend the knee, open the hip, yeah? On the inhale, square it off, take it nice and long. And on your exhale, slide it through. Find the front of your mat. Soften your right knee down. You'll notice my left ankle is underneath my left knee. It's pretty important that you find that. And then from that space, inhale, rise up. Big breath in. On the exhale, you can stay here. This is a lot. But if you want to go deeper, that left hand grabs right wrist. And you just keeping everything square. Think about reaching over to your left. You feel the right side body open up. Think left heel towards the back of the mat, right knee towards the front of the mat. Breathe in. And breathe out. Steady inhale. And steady exhale. From that space, that right hand is going to go to the front. Your left hand is going to reach to the back. And your energy is in those fingers. It's in those arms. It's in those eyes. For 3 and 2. And from there, we'll take left hand to left hamstring. Heel that right hand high. Now you're just a little bit more maybe on the front side of that right hip for 3. Shoulders and hips are square for 2. Big breath in. On the exhale, right hand comes down. Tuck the right toes under. Take your left hand high. Reach up into that left hand. And on the exhale, you bend that left elbow and you slide it behind you. You soften your gaze over that left shoulder. You reach through right heel. You're using everything for 3. In and out through the nose for 2. Big breath in. On the exhale, plant both the hands and we'll find the front of the mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root down as you rise up. And exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale, up, up, up. Exhale, big old forward fold. Inhale, nice and long in that spine. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back. Inhale, heart slides open. Exhale, push it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, send left leg up. Exhale, bend and open. Inhale, square it off and take it nice and long. And on the exhale, slide it through. Find the front of your mat. That right knee is gonna soften down. You're gonna wiggle your left foot forward slightly. So no more ankle on top of knee, it's out in front. And on your exhale, push those hips back and peel those left toes towards you. From this space, the option to hit pause and grab some blocks or books if you don't already have them with you to create a little bit more of a foundation that you can fold over, and that front leg is there for you. And another option is to start to point your toes out towards the left corner of your mat. Try to keep the spine long and the breath steady in through the nose and out through the nose. Big breath in. Big breath out. We'll bring it back up towards the front of our mat. You're going to tuck that back toe under. Take that right hand down. Take that left hand high. Breathe there for 3 and 2 Big inhale. On that exhale, take that left hand towards the walls behind us. And then inhale, windmill it up. Exhale, take it behind us. Inhale, windmill it up. And exhale all the way behind. And inhale all the way up. Big breath in here. On the exhale, plant both those hands, step it back, plank pose. Option to find child's pose, downward facing dog, or knees, chin, chest, or chaturanga arms. Inhale, heart slides open. Exhale, push it back, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Take that right leg up, guys. Inhale. On the exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. And then on the inhale, take it nice and long. And on your exhale, slide it through. Find the front of your mat. Your right knee, or left knee, sorry, will soften down towards the earth. We'll wiggle, 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 wiggle. Right foot forward. And then just start to push those hips and peel those toes. Long, steady breath in. Slow, complete breath out. Option for the blocks, which quite frankly, because I don't use the blocks very often, feels amazing. It's different. Another thing that can make it a little different is you can start to take that right toe out towards the right corner of your mat and you'll feel that outer strip of the leg fire up, which is a good thing. Breathe into it for 3. That's steady in and steady out for 2. On an inhale, bring it back towards your center. You'll walk that right foot back down towards the earth. Juice up that left leg. Left hand comes down, right hand comes high. We twist. So cute, hairs in my mouth. Take a big breath in here, reach up. And on the exhale, boom. Inhale, windmill that thing up. Exhale, open up through that right shoulder. Strong in left hand, strong in left leg. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, take it behind you. And inhale one more time all the way up. And exhale, take it behind you. My bad. One more time, inhale, up, 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 up. Exhale, hands are gonna frame that front foot. Left foot will meet right foot at the front of your mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen here. Heel toe the feet, hip width apart. Exhale, peace fingers come around big toes. The palms face each other as the elbows bow out to the sides. The shoulders go up the back towards the tailbone. The head is heavy. The neck is long. Steady breath in. And steady breath out. And on an inhale, guys, find a halfway lift. On your exhale, heel toe those feet back together. Inhale, take it all the way up. Reach up, breathe up, reach down, reach up. Find that expansiveness. And on the exhale, the hands come to your heart center. From that space, we'll find Oukatasana. Take it nice and low. Bring the weight into the heels, soften the shoulders down the back. See if you can get that tailbone to slide down a little bit. You'll feel your low belly connect. Big breath in here, and on the exhale, left hand goes to the front, right hand comes to the back, little twist. Inhale, we'll come back towards that center. And on the exhale, find the other side, little twist. Inhale, bring it back towards your center. Exhale, fold over those legs. Inhale, go nice and long in that spine. Exhale, plant the hands, step both of those feet back. Lower yourself down through knees, chin, chest, or chaturanga arms. Big breath in, and on the exhale, we push it back, downward facing dog. Steady breath in. And steady breath out. Right leg rises on the inhale. On the exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. From that space, if you want to take that right leg all the way down and around behind your left leg is going to stay straight and strong. You can start to reach those left toes towards the back of your mat. Send the hips up towards the sky and send that right hand down towards the front of your mat for 3 and 2. Big breath in. On the exhale, right hand comes down. Inhale, send that right leg long. And on the exhale, slide it through. Find the front of your mat. Left heel is going to spin down. So it looks like it's pointing at 9 o'clock. And we'll windmill those arms up and around. Warrior 2. Gaze out over those fingertips. Nice and low here for 3. Yeah. I'm going to turn this way just for a little bit of perspective. For 2. Shoulders are on top of hips, so we're not reaching forward. We're sitting, reaching through arms. And from that space, on an inhale, go straight and strong in that right leg and that right arm. And on your exhale, heels are in, toes are out, goddess pose. From that space, take a deep breath in here. Reach those arms up towards the sky. And on the exhale, right elbow is going to come underneath left. You can give yourself a little hug here. You can take the backs of the hands to touch or the palms to touch. And from this space, sitting nice and low, we'll inhale here. You can start to find a little back bend if you like. And on the exhale, begin to hollow out the belly and draw the chin towards the chest. Inhale, takes it up. Exhale, hollow it out. Inhale, take it up. And exhale, hollow it out. Inhale, bring it all the way up, sit nice and low. And from that space, on your next inhale, we'll go straight and strong through those arms and those legs. On that exhale, we'll turn left toes in and right toes out. Reach your arms out to the sides. Inhale, take it out over those toes, and exhale, right hand comes down, left hand comes high. Think about leaning back and reaching back as you reach through the arms and the legs and the crown of the head and the left hip. Using that breath, steady through the nose, all the way in. All the way out. And the option to slide a block underneath that right hand is there. On your next inhalation, go soft in that front knee. Find peaceful warrior. Peel that right hand high. Left hand slides down left leg. And on the exhale, windmill those hands down and around. Pick your back foot up, step it in, draw right hip back and left hip forward as you fold. Parshvo Tanasana. Letting the head go. Softening the shoulders up the back. Left hip forward, right hip back. Blocks underneath hands is an option. Breath in. And breath out. Steady through the nose, all the way in. And all the way out. And then on an inhale, begin to walk your fingertips out in front. Take that left leg up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in here. We'll go soft in that front knee as we crouch and curl, left knee behind right ankle. Inhale, long lines of energy. Exhale, little ball. Inhale, real expansive. And exhale, we'll sit down. Left knee slides behind right ankle. From that space, sit down nice and tall. If you feel as though you're rotating onto your left hip here, you're gonna take that left leg out in front. Otherwise, left heel comes in towards right butt cheek. You sit up nice and tall. Hug it in with your left and look over your right. Soften your gaze over right shoulder as you breathe in. Softness as you breathe out. Expansiveness, inhale. The ability to let go as you exhale. One more here, breathe in. Breathe out. On your inhale, bring it back towards your center. And on your exhale, check it out. You're gonna take your hands over to your left. And from that space, you're gonna take your butt up. You're gonna walk it, walk it, walk it, walk it, walk it, walk it. Walk it out, walk it out. Walk those hands all the way back towards the front of the mat. Everything else just follows. And then right knee softens down, left knee is on top of right leg this time. Right heel is towards you. Once again, option to slide that left leg out. And if I lost you there, we're just doing the other side. So other leg is on top. From that space, right elbow, hug it in. Left hand slides behind you as you look behind you. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Steady through the nose, all the way in. All the way out. Fill it up. And let it go. On your inhale, bring it back towards your center. And on your exhale, take it to the other side. Ay, 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 that feels good. And then from that space, we'll undo those legs. Find ourselves a little Navasana. You're going to take those shins parallel to the ceiling and the earth. Reach the arms towards the front of the mat. Soften the shoulders down the back. Option 2, you can start to straighten those legs. But think about lifting with an open heart for 5 and 4, for 3 and 2. And then from that space, draw those knees in towards your chest. Roll over the shins, plant the hands, push it back. Lower yourself down however you choose. Inhale, let the heart slide open. And exhale, push it back. Downward facing dog. Breath in. And breath out. And steady inhale. And then on your next inhalation, take that left leg long, huh? On the exhale, bend the knee, open the hip, and maybe from that space, start to set that left foot all the way down and around behind right leg. Right toes will reach towards the front of the mat, or the back of the mat, I should say. And you take yourself up. Wild thing for 3 and 2. Big breath in. On the exhale, left hand comes down. Inhale, send that left leg up. And on the exhale, slide it through. Find the front of your mat. Right heel is going to soften down, and we'll windmill those arms up and around. Find that warrior 2. Find the rib cage, find the core, find the arms. I'm going to switch it up so you guys can see the front of me. And then from that space, yeah. On your inhale, go straight and strong in that left leg and that left arm. And on your exhale, heels are in, toes are out. Check it out. Left elbow slides under. Palms come to touch. Give yourself a hug. Backs of the hands. Wherever you're at, you're sitting nice and low here. We'll take a deep breath in. On the exhale, hollow out the belly. Draw the chin to the chest. Inhale, open up. Exhale, hollow it out, chin to chest. Inhale, open it up. And exhale, hollow it out, chin to chest. And inhale, stick and stay nice and low here. On your next breath in, reach and breathe. And on your exhale, arms come out to the sides. We'll turn those right toes in, those left toes out. And inhale, begin to reach out over toes. Exhale, left hand comes down, right hand comes high. You're leaning, you're reaching, you're breathing. Long, steady breath in. Nice smooth breath out. Deep inhale. And deep exhale. Long lines of energy. Breathing into them, finding the softness and the strength. One more here, breath in. And breath out. Go soft in that front knee. Inhale, find peace. Right hand down, right thigh, left arm is rising. Big breath in, and on the exhale, windmill those hands down and around. Pick your back foot up, step it in, draw left hip back and right hip forward as you fold. And then from that space, beginning to walk those fingertips out in front, send that right leg up towards the sky, walk those fingertips back, let the head go. And from here, right knee softens behind left ankle, sit low. Inhale, open up. Exhale, how low can you go? Inhale, reach and breathe. And exhale, take it all the way down to your mat. And from that space, that left leg is going to slide on top of right. So we're in those Gomukhasana legs on our butts. If you feel like both of the knees on top of each other isn't the best option, sometimes a block underneath your butt, it just makes all kinds of space and can be a real blessing. Another option is that right leg is going to come out in front and you're just going to find a little half leg. So wherever you're at, they're all lovely. Dorsiflexion in the toes. Inhale, arms reach up. And on your exhale, find that forward fold. Breath in. And breath out. Slow, steady inhale. And complete exhale. All the way in. And all the way out. And then gently from that space, begin to draw yourself back up. And guess what? You're going to take your hands over to your right and you're going to pick your butt up and you're on the balls of your feet. Balls of my feet so I can spin easier. Walk it, walk it, walk it, walk it, walk it out, walk it out. Do your stinky leg. And then you come back towards the front of your mat. Your left knee softens down, the right leg's on top. And it's magic. Dorsiflexion in those toes. Inhale, reach the arms up. And on the exhale, find that forward fold. Breath in. And breath out. Through the nose, fills it up. And through the nose, lets it go. Inhale. And exhale. And then from that space, begin to gently draw yourself back. From here, you're going to pick your right leg up and set it towards the walls behind you. Left leg's going to go nice and long in front. You're going to take a deep breath in here. Walk your hands over towards your right and press yourself up. I changed my mind. Reach through the big right toe towards the walls behind you for 3 and 2. And then big in the hands, tuck that back toe under, step it back, downward facing dog, big breath in. And big breath out. And then from that space on your inhale, send your right leg up towards the sky. On the exhale, slide it through, find the front of your mat. Take that left heel, spin it down. The hands will come to the hips and we'll draw ourselves up. So it's a pretty short stance here, Parshvo Tanasana stance. My feet are hip width apart. My right toes are at 12 o'clock. My left toes are pointing towards the left corner of my mat. And then from that space, I'm going to inhale, send my left arm up towards the sky. On the exhale, start to fold. From this halfway fold, I'm going to take that right hip into my right hip crease, start to push it back, reach through that left arm. And on the exhale, left hand comes inside over the top or to the outside of that right leg, or our friends, Z blocks. And from that space, right hand can stay in that left hip crease, or right hand comes high. And you're spinning through the chest and the belly, rotating that right hip back for 3. In and out, fill it up and let it go for 2. Big breath in. And big breath out. Take that right hand to the left hip or to the right hip and begin to inhale. Draw yourself all the way up. Exhale, turn on those toes. Left toes will point towards the back of your mat. Right toes will point towards the right corner of your mat. And the exact same thing on this side. Inhale, reach that right arm up. Exhale, start to take it out in front. Left hip comes to that left corner and you just kind of like scooch it back. Inhale, reach, 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 reach. And exhale, that right hand comes down wherever it lands. You're strong in your foundation. You gas pedal that back leg so you're using it. And from that space, maybe that left hand comes high. Big breath in. Big breath out. Fill it up. And let it go. Breath in. And breath out. And then gently from that space, take the left hand to the left hip. Begin to draw yourself all the way up and around. And from here, we'll set those hands down into a nice low lunge. Send your right leg up towards the sky. Breathe in. And on the exhale, right knee, right towards that right palm. Left leg, take it nice and long here. Left toes point towards the walls behind us. And we just start to walk those hands over to the left. And it's just a little bit in that front left hip flexor. Breathe in. And breathe out. Through the nose, all the way in. And all the way out. And then gently from that space, bring it back towards your center. And from here, we're going to take those hands out in front. You're going to slide them forward. Take your left knee in front of your right. I mean, I don't really care how you get there. it's getting there. That's the point. And then from that space, you're back in that, feels different, I guess, but that's okay. In that awkward space where we started. From that space, inhale, reach those arms up. This time on your exhale, bend your left elbow and take your right hand on top of your left elbow. Find your rib cage. Notice any differences you might feel. You're here for 3. Nice. And 2. And then inhale, take it all the way back up. Exhale, find your fold. We'll undo that left leg, slide it behind the right. Walk those hands back. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, right hand goes in between the shoulder blades. Left hand grabs right wrist. And you're here for 3. And 2. And then gently release that. Let it go. Take those hands down towards the earth. Legs come out in front. Little walk with the backside. We'll inhale, reach those arms up. And exhale, find your fold. Right over the tops of those legs. You can always find a strap if you need to find a little more length in arms. Right around the balls of the feet. It'll bring you a little bit closer. And once again, if you feel like having knees bent gives you the ability to move deeper, because what happens is it softens your low back when you do that. Wherever you're at, you're in this breath, you're in this body, you're on your mat for 5. Steady through the nose, fills it up. Steady through the nose, lets it go. Big breath in. And big breath out. And then gently from that space, begin to walk it back. From here, you're gonna take that right foot and point it out. So left toes are 12 o'clock, right toes, 2 o'clock, maybe 3 o'clock. Definitely between 3 and 1 o'clock. And then from that space, you can take that left forearm to the top of your thigh or the inside of your thigh. You can take right arm right up alongside your ear and spin through the chest and the belly here. Yum, feels good. If you want, left hand grabs right ankle. Right arm reaches over to the side. Juice up that right foot, press it down as you open up through your side body for 3. You can hear by my voice, this is rather challenging, but it feels so good. In and out with that breath. Steady inhale. Steady exhale. A good deep breath in. We'll begin to draw ourselves back up. And from here, bottom of right foot to the inside of left thigh. You'll spin your gaze towards that left leg. Left hand goes down right beside your left hip. Inhale, reach right arm up. On the exhale, right hand reaches towards the walls behind us, and we windmill that left arm up and around. And you're sliding across the dance floor and all your beauty and gracefulness and strength for 3 and 2. Big breath in. On the exhale, gently let that lower. That bottom of right foot slides into that left thigh. Inhale, right arm reaches up. And on the exhale, pinky side edge of that foot, left. Oh, hi, Mr. Marvin. What's up, buddy? Find your forward fold. Steady breath in. And steady breath out. Through the nose, fill it up. And let it go. And then gently release that and straight away to the other side. Right leg out, left foot in. I'm gonna switch it up for perspective. Left foot in between, 9 and 11. Right leg 12 o'clock, something like that. This is a lot. You just might be like, you know what? I'm good right here, Danielle. And that's great. Wherever you're at, maybe it's that right forearm inside of that right shin. Maybe it's that left arm right up alongside the ear. Maybe right hand grabs left ankle and you juice that left foot down as you reach through that left leg, wherever you're at. Steady through the nose, in Steady through the nose, out. Spinning the chest and the belly. 2 more here. Inhale. And exhale. Breath in. And breath out. And then inhale, bring it all the way back up. And from that space, the bottom of left foot to the inside of right thigh, you're going to spin that whole perspective over that front leg. So my hips are facing that direction. Everything's facing this direction. From this space, right hand comes beside right hip. And when I say that, I mean like bam, like so. And from here, we'll inhale, take left arm up. And on the exhale, left hand points towards the walls behind you. Right arm, right side body. Up, 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 up for 3. In and out through the nose for 2. Big breath in. And big breath out. And then gently release that, let it go. And then turn it back towards that right leg, 12 o'clock. Hips and shoulders. Inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, find your forward fold. Right over that front leg. Steady breath in. Steady breath out. Inhale. And exhale. Namaste, breath in. Breath out. And then gently from that space, begin to take both of those legs out in front, and you can begin to lower yourself down onto your back. And from here with the hands right beside the hips, we'll walk those feet in so they're hip width apart. And from here, take left ankle, find a bridge pose. Hands right beside your hips. Take those hips up towards the sky. Maybe you interlace those fingers underneath you. You start to shimmy those shoulders underneath you. The inner thighs roll towards each other and the shins are reaching towards the shoulders. There's 3. And 2. And then gently let that go, release it. Nice. And again, bridge pose or full wheel, fingertips will go over the shoulders. You've opened up that side body. You've opened up that front body. Walking those feet in, fingertips go towards the shoulders. You can press yourself up just to the crown of your head or begin to draw yourself all the way up into that full wheel. Reach and breathe for 5. Whether you're here or bridge, doesn't matter. You're connected to the earth. You're connected to the breath for 4. In and out through the nose for 3. And 2. Gently begin to lower yourself back down. And from that space, take right leg and slide it on top of left and begin to draw your knees in towards your chest. You're going to get the outside edges of your shins, your ankles, or your feet, or you're just like, ain't nobody, I just bring everything in and give it a hug. Wherever you're at, the idea in Supta Baddha Gomukhasana legs is making those shins look like the letter T. And then, your breath. And then gently from that space, you're going to let go of that. You're going to pick those hips up. You keep the legs, pick the hips up and just scoot them over to the right. Take a deep breath in and knees drop over to your left. You could soften your gaze over right shoulder. Slow, steady breath in. And complete breath out. And then gently bring it back towards your center. Other shin slides on top. Knees come in towards the chest. Outside edges of the ankles. Outside edges of the feet. And you've got that Gomukhasana on the other side. So when I say letter T, it's something like this. But for most people, this is a lot of that letter T is a lot of practice. It doesn't just happen. Wherever you're at, you're in your breath for 3 and 2 and then gently release that. Arms gonna be letter T, hips gonna scoot over to your left, knees drop to the other side, gazes out over left shoulder. If you're like, wee, and it feels icky, pinchy, piercy, yuck, 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 knees go beside each other. No more of the knees around each other, pretzel style. Gaze can be over left shoulder, but it doesn't have to be. Steady breath in. Steady breath out. And then from that space, draw those knees in towards your chest. Wrap your forearms around your shins. Bring your head up in towards your knees. Take a deep breath in here, and on the exhale, heels are in, toes are out, palms are up. And you're relaxed. You have the ability to sit in the soft space of surrender. The ability to let go. Letting all the benefits of your practice sink in as you find stillness, softness, and release. And as you lie here in stillness, you begin to feel a sense of heaviness. Muscles begin to soften away from bones. Tension softens away from the face. Followed by heaviness is a sense of lightness. Sense of, once again, letting go. And then from that space, when you're ready, you can begin to find a deeper breath, letting all the air out of the lungs. Take a nice deep breath in, fill all the way up. And open mouth, exhale, lets it go. And from that space, a little bit of movement in the toes and the fingers and the ankles and in the wrists. Those arms will go nice and long overhead. Legs nice and long towards the front of your mat. From that space, drawing the knees up and towards the chest. Beginning to gently soften your way over to one side for a few breaths there. And from that space, pressing yourself up into a nice comfortable seat, sitting up nice and tall. Noticing any differences you might feel here. Taking the hands to the heart center in a gesture of gratitude for all that has already happened, for all that is yet to come, and a commitment that you will show up large, take up space, and bring yourself, focusing on what is working and letting go of any reach for a place that doesn't serve you. Celebrating this body, celebrating this potential, celebrating this practice. Namaste. Thank you. This episode of Hip Flow, welcome to my neighborhood. I was like, oh, it seems quiet. We can do yoga. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed.